Yes, yes.
Yes, y'all. You don't stop. This is the Knicks tape.
2 G's in a podcast.
G's in the pod. For those who did not recognize that voice, tell them who the hell that was.
That's the homie Michael Rappaport, one of my favorite comedians, podcasters, actors, all the above. Shout out to Mike Rappaport.
Can we get him?
Best.
Can we like, you know what? I've tried to get Dwayne Wade's attention. I've tried to get Gab Union. Basically anyone I've ever mentioned on Instagram, this guy's up next. But I legitimately
I actually think this guy is like a gettable dude though. Because this guy
gettable dude?
He's gettable for sure.
Is he Pingus?
Pingus. Who the fuck is... Man, there's no better ranter than this guy, Michael Rappaport. I love it, man.
So he's basically shitting all over the 7'3", no lip having, bad back having, Knicks tape trashing, Kristaps
Porzingis, Tingus, Pingus.
Yeah,
but it's great.
That was a clip that happened back in 2015. You know this was an old tape or old footage because
an old Knicks tape.
That video or that audio you heard was only 15 seconds long back when IG's video limit was 15 seconds and they were basically taking Vine out the game. Man,
yes,
I miss Vine, bro. I miss Vine.
It's going, gone, man.
Were you on the Vine wave?
Definitely not, but I know a lot of people were sad after it left. Anyways, I don't want to get off track here. The whole purpose of that amazing open rant was foreshadowing. It's NBA trade deadline week 2019. So aside from Tingus Pingus being traded, Kristaps Porzingis in the first blockbuster trade of the year, there's a whole bunch of other shit going down. As you all know, AD. The LA Lakers are waiting for a counteroffer from the New Orleans Pelicans. Pelican fly. As of now, they've offered 2 first-round draft picks, Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo Ball, and pretty much their whole roster for AD and taking back the terrible contract of Solomon Hill. They are awaiting a counteroffer from the Pellies, like I said. Boston apparently is urging them to wait until July 1st. For all y'all that don't know, there is a stupid NBA rule called the Derrick Rose rule.
What?
The Derrick Rose rule disallows any team from having 2 players who have a Derrick Rose-like contract, which means they were basically granted max extensions every year that they had an expiring contract from the time they were a rookie. And since Kyrie is currently on the roster, they cannot deal for AD right now. So Boston needs to wait till July 1st. And Boston, as you know, has the best package out there. They have potentially 4 first-round draft picks from the Kings, from the Grizz, from all these teams. Plus, they have guys like Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. So Danny Ainge, the GM of the Celtics, is trying to tell the Pellies, wait, don't deal AD. I can give you a better offer on July 1st. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about the NBA and a bit about a bunch of other shit. There's a new Game and Buttons beef. I'm sure George has all of the ins and outs of that. I can't wait to hear his take.
Yeah, I'll get into that.
I can't wait to hear his take.
I'll get into that later.
Okay, so George, as a diehard LA fan, man, I gotta serve this to you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you pro AD? Are you pro throwing everyone and everything and the kitchen sink just to get AD right now?
Not the kitchen sink.
Ball, Ingram, Kuzma, 2 first-round draft picks, Beasley and Rondo.
No, I'm Gucci, bro. I'll pass. That's a hard pass.
Explain why.
All of these counter offers and whatnot, like happening from both ends. Because when the Lakers gave their first offer, they said no, and I felt like they were feeling themselves a little too much. The Pelicans feel like they deserve so much. Why? Because they have that one franchise player who has done like amazing things on the court, except winning a championship. He has not brought them a title there, and on top of that, they want a whole team. They want literally the entire team. Like when you remove all the players that they counter offered, who do you have left?
I'll tell you something.
You can't even name them other than Tyson Chandler, JaVale McGee.
Honestly, it's going to be a very interesting time right now in the NBA because basically...
It's not worth it, by the way. That's all I want to say. Like, if you want to keep it short and sweet, it's not worth it. They need Nah, go ahead. You go off. My bad. Go off, sis.
Honestly, bruh, I'll tell you something. Okay, listen to this. It's a very fun time right now in the NBA because this is where all the fair weather fans come out and they start yelling, "Oh, I want to get this player, I want to get that player." You know, they all of a sudden have a team, this and that. So I like this time, but I also enjoy the like a transaction. I find like as fans, that's all we really care about. You know, who's gonna get traded. Tell me which big star is going to go to which team and join who and join what, you know?
Yeah, right.
Every week there's always news about that right now. It's a very odd and it's honestly, you know, a very kind of complex thing going on right now because both the Pelicans and AD right now, they have zero leverage. It's very rare to have, I think at least, a circumstance where both the player and the team who are trying to trade him have no leverage. AD has no leverage in the case of he does not have a no trade clause. They can trade him wherever he wants. Doesn't matter if he and his dad say the only team he's going to re-up with are the Lakers, the Clippers, the Bucks, and the Knicks. Because that's what he and his dad and his dumb agent there, Rich Paul, said.
Now he's dumb?
Oh, man, I hate Rich Paul. Anyways.
Oh, wow. New energy alert. Okay.
Got that. Okay, listen. Because he does not have a no trade. They can trade him wherever they want. There's no control. So AD has no leverage, but the Pelicans also have no leverage because AD put them on a spot. He put them on the map saying, I am not re-signing with you guys. He still has about a year and a half on his contract left. So this is a time where you're going to really start to see other teams popping their heads to try to get AD. I'm interested in, apparently there's all these rumblings with the Raptors trying to get him, to pair him with Kawhi even on a rental. The Denver Nuggets are interested. A lot of teams who probably have no shot at actually re-signing him are actually interested, and I'm interested in that. Why? Because if I'm any one of these teams that has no shot at re-signing him, I would go all in for him. Because I'll tell you why. I don't have him for only a few months, and then in July he's a free agent. I got him for a year and a half.
Yeah.
So A, I have enough time to try to convince him. B, in the summertime, as of July 1st, if I get him, and he still tells me, hey, even though, we went to the finals or went to the Eastern Conference Finals or we went to X, Y, and Z location, I still don't want to be here. Sure, I'm just going to trade him to Boston. Because July 1st is when Boston's going to get in the game. So me, if I'm Denver Nuggets, yes, I'm going to have to trade a lot right now, but I'm going to also be getting a lot as of July 1st. So I can get AD on a rental, and I only have to give him, say, like 8 cents on the dollar. And then as soon as Boston Celtics can actually get involved on July 1st, they have those 4 first-round draft picks this year, plus 3 next year, plus they got Tatum, they got Brown, they got a good young core, they got Hayward. Man, if I'm one of these teams, I'm going to go all in right now, man. I'm going to trade for him. And I'm going to ask him on the 1st of July, do you have any intent? No, I ain't staying. Okay. I'm just going to flip him to Boston, and I'm going to get even more back for him. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win for any of these other teams out there. I truly feel like teams should be trying to go all in. There's no excuse.
I never seen a player with this much with this much hype. Like, I feel like this guy's hype right now is surpassing all the other players with this caliber of play, of talent.
Yeah. How so?
I don't know.
Explain.
Because they're talking about their interest in 4 teams, and now I feel like almost the whole damn league is trying to fight for this one guy. It's like as if they're looking for God to play for them or something. It's just one freaking player who, yeah, he's put up really big numbers over the years, but is he gonna bring you a title? Is he gonna bring you to the final? Like, people are always talking about. I'm gonna go back to what you said, and I need you to explain this to me. What the hell is a rental? Only rentals I know is Enterprise, bro. What the hell is a rental?
And back in the days, Blockbuster rentals. Those were the best
Oh,
kind of rentals. We used to
rest
go on a Friday night, bro.
Rest in peace.
Ooh,
Oh, the whole
R.I.P. to Blockbuster.
Saturday nights too. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Kid days, you know.
But no. Honestly, if I'm like, for example, if I'm the Bucks, if I'm the Toronto Raptors, if I'm the Denver Nuggets.
Are you gonna explain to me what a rental is, or you're just gonna talk some shit? All right, go ahead.
Bro, it's a player that I have for a couple of months. I'm gonna use him to make a good run, and I know I'm not gonna keep him in the long term because he's not gonna resign with me.
Okay, so it's literally the definition of a rental. Okay,
it's a legit rental,
short-term basis. All
like.
right.
I'm going to Blockbuster. I am gonna rent
7 days,
like a movie, and I got him for a week. It's the same thing with AD,
but for the rest of the season.
Exactly.
And then July 1st,
then as of the 1st of July,
everyone's gonna fight for his ass.
Everyone's gonna fight for his ass, including Boston. So I'm gonna give, honestly, man. If I give a few players up for him now, it's all great.
This is where I got
because I know I'm gonna get more after, right?
Let me give you my argument about Boston. He's not going there. His own dad shot on entire Boston.
Yes.
His dad was not even... I mean, I actually don't know the Boston organization. But if his dad is telling the truth about how the management and the front office has been over the years, the way they treat their players and how, they're not loyal to their players and whatnot, and they treat them like trash, then... And if you listen to the body language and to the voice of Kyrie when he was talking, at the Garden last week...
Yep.
He definitely kind of was hinting, like, just the way he was talking, I don't owe anyone shit.
Yep.
Do we have a clip of that? Because that's all just been that's all just been unwritten. It's all been no. Like that exact quote was only written on social media. I've never seen a clip of Kyrie saying it. I've only heard Kyrie talking about, I'm looking out for my career, blah blah blah. Ask me in July. That's all I heard him say.
I got the clip totally contradictory to what he said in the summer when he announced to all the
so
season
happy
ticket holders,
and blah blah blah.
I will be back if you guys will have me, and this is exactly
happy schmappy. Go ahead.
And that's what he said right now.
I mean, well, at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I feel is best for my career, and that's just where it stands. And my focus this season is winning a championship with the Boston Celtics.
He sounds like a mumble rapper.
My goals coming into the season, and primary goal is to win a championship. So that's where my focus is.
That's it right there.
Has your mindset shifted though in regards to re-signing with Boston, like the announcement?
Ask me July 1st.
Oh.
It's about my future all the time. It's unfair to me because I have a focus to really help these guys grow as individuals and really help this team be successful. And, when it starts getting out of hand and, people start getting attacked personally and, he said, she said, like, that's so fifth grade and elementary. Like, this industry is just so effed up. Like, it's my decision at the end of the day. Who cares what says who, what's best for him? Like, it doesn't matter. It's unwarranted commentary. And, of course, it's still going to continue throughout the season. I'm aware of that. I'm a professional at the end of the day. I'm not going to disrespect anybody. But like I said, it really comes down to what's best for me and my family. So,
Oh, we never got the
meow.
We never got the I owe anyone shit. I don't owe anyone shit.
No.
So then these weird ass Twitter reporters, maybe it was just offline. Maybe we didn't have any recording of it. Maybe he said it. Who knows? Who cares? I'm just laughing because wow, Kyrie with the dagger in your face.
For sure, man. He has that ether, man. He has that ether.
But this energy right now, it makes me feel like these dudes are like princesses. There used to be a time when no one had this kind of energy. Like, I don't know if Paul George had that vibe when everyone thought, when he was going through it, where was he gonna stay with OKC? Was he going to potentially go to the Lakers? What are you typing up, bro? You sound like you look like a fucking secretary right now, bro.
I got you.
What are you looking for?
No, man, it was a really angry text message. Anyways, okay, go.
Oh shit! Alright,
beef. It's email.
No beef, bro. It's the
you.
flu game 55 double nickel.
Game is legit. I got you.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, just kind of off topic. So George claims to be such a hip hop head. I'm about to shit on over this guy right now. So we were listening, he was reciting some Lil Kim lyrics from the Jump Off, the Bentley to the Jeeps, the Benz, and all of that, blah 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 blah. I don't remember the full lyrics because I'm trash like that. But I asked George, do you know where she sampled those lyrics from? And this guy, with no hesitation, claims that came from a Wu-Tang song. But this motherfucker has never heard of the Lost Boys. I'm about to slap that beard and that Goku shirt off you right now for all this fuckery that you just provided for me. And yeah, bro, you need to know your hip hop history, man, for real. Like, I know we're focusing on ball right now, but I just wanted to like drift apart a little bit to the hip hop section.
Hey, honestly, man, that's the beauty of our podcast. It's the most ADHD podcast you ever seen in your life.
Can we just use the Kendrick Lamar ADHD as our like theme song? You know what? Fuck it. That's gonna be our teaser background for the
Bro,
IG.
honestly, I think we can use anyone's theme, anyone's songs except for Jay-Z.
Well, I'll tell you something right
I
now.
don't want his homies to get out. I don't want his boys, goons, to attack us. By jumping outside of a limousine.
I do have some good news for you. Interscope, Shady Aftermath have not reached out to me. They have not texted me. They have not emailed me. They have not reached out to me whatsoever, letting me know that you cannot play without me on your podcast. So that's the only positive thing I'll ever say about Eminem.
Beautiful.
Yeah, maybe because they all know Eminem's trash. What?
Oh.
What are we saying? What are we talking about?
Get the hell out of here.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Boys.
So, you know what? Fuck the facts. Fuck all that. Like I want you to speak as a transparent and unbiased basketball fan.
Yes.
What do you want to see from Anthony Davis? Where do you want him to go?
I want him to go to the Lakers because I feel like he is going to be that next guy to pass the torch when LeBron actually chooses to hang up his kicks. And I hope that's a very, 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 very like a long time away. But AD is young. He's a game changer. He can easily be one of the best power forwards of all time. He just has to be on a better team with another like prolific player. For example, Bron. He has to stay healthy. This guy, every year he gets hurt. He's like glass, and he's so against playing the 5. If he would actually commit, play the 5, be a stretch 5, and take on that challenge and go for it, I could see him being one of the best power forwards of all time. I can tell you right now, this guy, I feel like he's underrated. People who know the game, who know the NBA, they properly rate him. People who are passive fans or just have their favorite team and don't actually watch, they would say, he's good, blah, 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 okay? And George, I'm not trying to take shots, but I feel like that's kind of you in this case, by saying he's overhyped a little bit, this and that. It's because he plays for the fucking Pelicans. If he played for a team that you would watch and have access to, or if you watch the playoffs last year, when he alone, after Boogie went down, he got them in the playoffs, then he swept the third place Blazers by himself.
Right, yeah, he did.
The man's is a beast. You got to watch the games, though. It's tough. Being big, it's not admirable. People don't want to see bigs play. I get it. It's not like a guard or like a crazy forward. But this guy is a huge motion. I want him to play with Bron. I want him to play with that elite player,
And do you think it would be dope to have him, Bron, and Kyrie all together? Have like the ultimate trio right there?
That would be the best because you got a top 5 point guard, a top 5 forward, and a top 5 big in the league, or even top 3 if you want to push it for all 3 categories. That right there, I believe truly they would overthrow the Golden State Warriors, even if the Warriors get KD back and they keep Clay. Because look, the Cavs already beat them 1 year with just Kyrie and just Bron, right? So imagine you add AD in that mix. And you add Irving, he's older, he's probably a lot more disciplined. You add Bron, he's a lot smarter because this guy gets smarter every single year. And you have the Lakers. It's easy to attract other talent, right? It's not like they will have a roster like the Cavs had, with Richard Jefferson and all these scrubs, right?
Yeah, the YMCMB, the YMCA players.
YMCA.
So like it makes me think like if they were able to keep one player out of that young core to remain with the Lakers, and then they still get Anthony Davis, who would you rather have, like between Ingram and Kuzma? Because one of those two would definitely have to go, right?
I think
or
all
both
of them
for sure.
I think all of them have to go. Kuzma, Ingram, and Ball.
But if you were able to keep one of all those players, who would it be?
Kuzma for sure.
Kuzma, because Ingram is just like a lower version. He's like he's a great value version of Anthony Davis.
Honestly,
for now.
No. Honestly, I think
or KD.
I think this guy's a discount bin version of KD. I don't think this guy will ever even be half the player that Durant is.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't even think half. I think if he ever gets to half of KD, that's amazing. I think of all the players that I would keep if they add AD and or Kyrie and of course they have Braun, I would keep Kuzma because he's off ball. I don't want Ball and I don't want like Ingram because they both have to have the ball in their hands. They can't do much without it, right? Like Ball can't shoot, and Ingram, he just gets tuned out of the play. I don't know if you watch a lot of Laker
he's not
games.
good off ball.
This guy tunes out. He has to bring the ball up, right? But if you have Braun, and especially if you have KD, these are ball dominant dudes. I'm sorry, Ingram. I'm sorry, like Ball.
AD, right?
No, yeah. Like,
you're saying KD? Oh, you're talking about like the big elite players.
no,
right?
I'm saying like no. I'm saying if you have Braun and you have Kyrie, even if you don't add Kyrie, if you just have Braun, he's ball dominant enough.
Mm-hmm.
He's the main guy with the ball who has to have the ball in his hands. So I think I would definitely have Kuzma, but I feel like a lot of teams are on to Kuzma, that he's actually the best one of all the youngins on that team, so everyone is going to try to get
Just
him.
because of his numbers, right?
Yeah, but he's good all in all. I honestly don't feel like they will be able to.
I don't like him, bro. I think it's that light skinitis, bro. I don't know what it
Word?
is. I just don't like him. Something about his face, like something about his style. Maybe because I see him on social media all the time and he's such a clown. And him and Josh Hart were always like throwing jabs at each other on there. I think I prefer Josh Hart as the better light skin between those two. You know, and on top of that, dude got his whole mom on there too, and she's like, "Yo, Kuzma mom or whatever, basketball.
Yeah.
Get your family out of here, bro. Like, we already got enough of that family stuff. And speaking of family and fathers and players and, you know, that whole combo, I love how LeVar is saying if his son has to go, he needs to go to Phoenix. Like, he's so straightforward and straight to the point. He doesn't even say, "I'd like to see him anywhere else." He tells you where he wants his son
I'm
to be.
sad this guy is back in the picture now. I was happy he was gone the whole year.
Because he was busy focusing on LaMelo, playing for that high school team. Which, by the way, how do you feel about LaMelo not making the All McDonald's team?
I think it's a spiteful thing, to be
It's
honest.
got to be a shot at the dad, right?
I think they took a shot at the dad and the whole family's movement, man. And
Wow.
don't forget, at all the McDonald's All-American games, these are where Adidas and where all
The
companies,
sponsors, man.
right? So if they see the whole Ball family and they're doing their own thing with their shoes,
Oh, that's what it is. It's petty. Okay.
they're gonna cancel him out, right? And I think that's
cancel.
what happened.
Oh no, the cancel culture. No.
I think that's what's happening, bro.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
I'm checking Anthony.
I know, like, I'm digging deep into it, but I think that's what happened.
I'm looking at Anthony Davis's stats, and from year one all the way to year now, like, his numbers have definitely gone up. Of course, like, it's obvious. You go from 13 points a game rookie year, sophomore year 20, and then 24, and then 24 again. I think he really reached his peak, or he's currently in his peak as of the 16-17 season. That's when his numbers have gone significantly gone up from 24 to 28, and he's consistently doing 28 a game. Like look at that. The year Westbrook got the MVP, he averaged 28. Last season, 28. This year, he got a cool 29, bro. Nice 29. And he's shitting on the rebound game too. I feel like this guy should have been the dude to be leading the league in rebounds over the years, because he's always been killing the rebounds in Kentucky and the block game too. I'm surprised at his blocks. His blocks aren't higher than what they are. Like, 2.6 is awesome. Two blocks a game, and for his career, two blocks a game, 2.5 blocks a game for his career is phenomenal. But I feel like it could still go higher than phenomenal.
Honestly, I feel like this guy, if he's around like another smart player like Braun, all of these digits are gonna go up.
Skyrocket up.
He's gonna be
And his PER and his PER.
bro.
His PER is 30. He's at 31.
Bro, he's averaging. Tell me again. I know the number, but tell me, how many points per game?
29.3.
And please, can you name me the point guard on the Pelicans?
Drew Holiday or Solomon?
Yeah. So,
Well, Drew is the second best player.
and it's actually Alfred Payne too, but always.
The weekend guy with the weekend hair?
Bro, I'll tell you right now, there's always been a knock against Drew Holiday. He's not a playmaker. So basically, AD, he's getting 29 without a point guard. Imagine if you put Braun there. Imagine. The guy's going to be getting 35 points a game. Easy.
Oh, you're right.
A lot of easy buckets, bro.
I didn't even know big-haired Payne. Oh, Payne got a haircut.
Yeah, he did.
Now he looks like a basic ass.
Yeah, well, he's cutting it, man. He's cutting it
I mean,
up.
it's a good look, no homo, but, like, you know, It's just that, this guy's actually pretty decent too. I mean, not bad, right? Like, for a point guard, look, he's averaging he's like 6 assists a game, 10 points a game. I didn't even know this. I really did not know this. I think he reached his peak with Orlando, but whatever. That's besides the point.
Yeah.
For sure, if AD and LeBron play together, see, this is my only fear about having superstars playing together is one or the other are going to have to sacrifice their stats.
Yeah.
And I think at this point, it's going to be LeBron. LeBron kind of did it already in Miami, even though he still managed to balance it out between him and Wade, like 26 apiece. And then him and Kyrie. So wait, why doesn't he do it for a third time? Have him and AD both average 27 apiece.
AD is gonna be getting so many easy buckets, bro.
Oh, it's gonna be Lob City. I said it last week.
And man, it doesn't even have to be Lob City. Just finding him on the post, like passing it to him on the wings when he's open and give him this like an easy look three. Man, I implore you, watch a Pelicans game. See how hard he earns all those points. Nobody is guarding anyone else, man. Even a Drew Holiday, he's just a standstill player. He can hit shots. He's not a ball-dominant guard. If this guy had a ball-dominant dude like Braun plus or minus Kyrie, it doesn't matter. This guy would explode. That's why I'm going to tell you right now, I just saw there's a breaking news report.
Yo, breaking news alert. What's going on?
The Pelicans have countered. They want not only the players, they want 4 first-round draft picks from LA and 2 second-round draft picks. I'm telling you right now, if I'm the Lakers, I'm doing that trade. I don't care. It's AD, bro. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity at a man that you know is going to re-up with you.
Are you kidding me? It was 2 before. Now they want 4?
They just countered. They want 4. It's a news report.
So what else do they want? Do they want the coach too? Do they want the front office too?
Bro, I'm sure if it's Braun, he would say take the coach. He doesn't care. There's also another potential hot trade that might go down. Okay, so there's heavy interest from the Toronto Raptors. They want to trade Kyle Lowry and Jonas Valanciunas to the Grizzlies for Mike Conley and Mark Gasol. That's another move for the Toronto Raptors I would do for a couple of reasons. I don't know how you feel about that, but I'm going to pass it to you in a minute. I would say, I would go ahead and definitely do that. Because Kyle Lowry, he is on a slight decline, and he is not going to re-up. And the reason he's not going to re-up with them after, as a free agent, because they like, as per all the news out there, they backstabbed his BFF.
Oh, Mr. DeRose.
DeMar. And they got him out of there to the Spurs. And I know, as a spiteful move, this guy is not going to re-up with the Raptors. And to be honest, if they traded your best friend who was a franchise player, I can't oppose that either. So, if you give him to the Memphis Grizzlies, you get rid of him, you bring back, to me, in my opinion, a better player in Conley, who's always been underrated and always been under the mark.
You put him over Lowry?
I do. And the only reason this guy does not get love, because he doesn't make All-Star team, because he plays on the Grizzlies. He doesn't get the attention. He has better stats every year than Kyle Lowry. He's had only a couple of down years in the last 10 years. One of those down years being like a season-ending injury. I believe he had a ruptured Achilles.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
But anyways, this guy, he is also under contract for 4 years. So if you're trying to appeal to Kawhi Leonard and other potential free agents, you could say, hey, we have Kawhi, we got Conley, and I have them both for like X amount of years. In addition to that, they can get rid of the Jonas contract, and they can get Mark Gasol, who is on an expiring contract and he has a player option. Chances are he'll pick that up, and if he doesn't, that's fine. And if he doesn't want to re-up with the Raptors, man, that's cool too. That's $30 million a year that you get off your books, and then you can go and attain another person, right? So I think that's a win-win for both sides.
Bro, there's so much that I can just get into right now, from potential players' current skills and their talent. Like, I'm looking at Gasol's stat line right now throughout his career. This guy's been in the league since 08, 09. He's been in the league for 10 years right now. Man, bro, I don't think Gasol is at where he used to be. Like his skill level has kind of reduced a little bit, don't you think? He's only, I mean, what do I know, right? Talking about numbers and whatever, but when I look at him play, I'm like 15 a game as opposed to him being a 19/20 points per game just a couple years back. Like I remember this guy's hype was crazy before. He's an all-star too, isn't he? Not this year, but like he's been an all-star.
Past year, yes.
And going back to Conley and Lowry, if you think one is better than the other, how come Lowry has been an all-star, including this year, and what's his name? Conley has never been an all-star. I've never seen him in an all-star game.
He has not ever been picked to the all-star team.
Not even on a snub team.
However, he has been on the All-NBA teams a lot more than Kyle Lowry. And that's because fans vote for who they see.
That's fake.
I'm going to tell you right now.
That's fake.
It's a visibility thing, bro. Because Kyle Lowry plays on the Toronto Raptors. They're in big games a lot, right? They every year they
and
have
the market in
a
Toronto.
Deep playoff run, right? Conley, he plays in the Western Conference, and there's only a couple of guard spots every All-Star team year, right?
Oh,
so just imagine, you got Curry, you got, man, I can't even start. You got Curry, you got Durant, you got Westbrook, you got Clay, you got all these crazy players in the West.
You're right.
There's no room for Conley. If this guy played in the East, for sure he would make
They need to switch that up at this point. Then all these fools in the West Coast need to go straight to the East. Like, bring Clay to us. Bring all these dudes that are considered as like not starters for the All-Star game, but
rotational players.
Yeah, all the rotational star players, like all the guys
all the reserves.
Yeah. Bring us all the West reserves to the East. I'm tired of this because now you got all the dominant players that were on the East are all gone to the West. Paul George is no longer in the East. LeBron James is who do we have now? We got Kawhi. We got Giannis. Bro, I can't even name you the starting lineup for the All-Star game.
I know, man.
And I don't like this whole format, by the way. This whole captain for the East and captain for the West. This is bullshit. And then going back to the fans voting. If the fans vote, then how come you told me yourself offline Dwayne Wade got third place, yet he wasn't even part of it, but then they gave him like that legendary thing with him and Dirk.
Dirk, yeah.
They weren't, Oh, and then what's his face? Doncic.
Snub.
Yeah, no. What do we call?
Same with our homie, the French Eiffel Tower, bro, the Stifle Tower, Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, Mr. Wah 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 Wah.
But honestly, this guy.
There's a story behind that. I'm just fucking around. I'm trolling.
I can't blame him, man. That was a milli. That was a milli that he lost.
So that's really
every year of his contract, he gets the All-Star team. He earns a milli.
Of him specifically,
he earns a milli.
That's not everybody.
He earns a milli. No, that's
a mil bonus.
That's a stipulation in his contract.
Speaking of a milli, remember a mil from Rockefeller?
No, honestly, every time I hear that word, I think a milli.
A milli means a milli is also a Lebanese thing. A milli.
Oh, don't even get that started.
No, we don't.
Shit outside.
We're not dropping bombs in Beirut.
For sure, but we keep that shit outside, bro.
I think we had enough ball talk though, man. This episode can literally go on for 3 hours of just basketball. I mean, me and George and I can talk ball forever, ever, because George literally lives and dies for basketball.
I do. NBA.
He bleeds, he sweats, he sleeps.
I can't say all basketball because I hate college ball. I don't ever.
So you're not a college ball fan?
I don't waste my time.
This is breaking news, man.
Man, because 99% of these players, I'm never gonna see them again. A lot of them, when they get drafted and they end up busts, right?
True. You're right. So you weren't even checking for Dwayne Wade and Marquette, fake ass.
No, but when I.
Oh my God, he just said it. No.
But I did all the research for that, like a draft, and I said, man, this guy is legit. I was very impressed.
Legit ass. He was actually kind of old though when you think about it. He came into he was like looking back, he started around the same age as Jordan. Jordan was 21, something like that. No, Jordan was 21.
They both got in after their third year. Yep.
Yeah, something like that. So junior year and we out.
Okay,
yeah, man.
So. Anyways, the final word about ball. There's a lot of shit about to go down. Definitely by the time our next pod comes,
Oh, for sure.
there's gonna be a lot more news. I just hope the Miami Heat do something. I can't believe they didn't land Tingus Pingus, because that seems like a guy that Pat Riley would always grab before.
Well, at least Tingus
The
Pingus gets to
old-
play with Tingus Pingus Jr., so Luka
That-
Pingus, you know?
That's true. Honestly, bro, that's a pairing we have to think of a nickname
And
for.
and you knew those dudes, they knew it behind the scenes. You saw
They
how they
knew.
shook hands at the Garden when they were both
They knew it was
saying
coming, bro.
what up to each other in Slavlinga, whatever language they speak.
Tingus Pingus, you motherfuck you.
Michael Rappaport, please come on
Shouts.
our show, man. Come on our show, bro. I don't care if we have to Skype you in, we have to FaceTime you in. I don't care if we have to pay for your flight ticket.
By the way, like a shameless plug here, apparently Michael Rappaport is a known baller in the New York outdoor ball scene.
So Rucker Park.
Yeah, apparently this guy, he was big news back in the days, man.
Well, let's bring his big news over here. You know, you can
Pingus.
you can come tag along with us on Tuesday nights. We play ball before we do the podcast. I don't know how tall you are, but I don't give a shit. I'll still take you in the paint.
George.
Pause.
Pause.
And I might even drop, treyaways on you too if I feel like it, depending on how wet my shot is that night.
Except don't ever encourage, guys, anyone out there, if you ever play ball with George, don't ever encourage him to ever do a step back. Because George, for some reason, he steps back and then he hops on one leg. I don't know why the guy doesn't plant both legs back on the ground.
It's the Dirk effect. I don't know.
Yo, bro, that's not even a step back. That's just a Dirk shot, man. That's a Tingus Pingus shot.
Step whack.
Well, it's a Tingus Pingus.
It's a hella step whack. Yo, George, man, let's just go ahead and move on to the next level.
On to the next.
Let's go ahead and move on to the next one because I know you are dying to roast the holidays, and there is one upcoming next week. It's coming really soon, actually, a week from now. I don't know when the listeners will be listening into this episode, but all I could tell you is Valentine's Day is coming soon, so that is considered a commercial, holiday. It's not even a holiday, bro. It's just a commercial whatever day, right? So go ahead, man. Let it out, bro. Say it with your chest. Mr. Keto, go ahead.
Okay. I got a message for all you Hallmark motherfuckers out there, okay? Fuck you, Hallmark. Fuck you.
That's it?
I never seen a company invent a holiday, boost prices for cards, and give people who are terrible partners an excuse or a means at trying to redeem themselves for all the bad shit they did
to get that cooch
to their partner the whole entire year. And shame on anyone for falling for that shit. This is Valentine's Day. What the fuck is Valentine's Day? Fuck you, Hallmark. Fuck you, Hallmark, you motherfuck you. I'm gonna pull like a Michael Rappaport. Tingus Pingus.
I feel like
Such a bullshit holiday, man. Unbelievable.
A Mortal Kombat character just came in the room and ripped George's heart out and made him say what he just said.
Get over here.
That's how. Is that what you tell your Valentine? Get over here instead of giving her a Hallmark card.
Man, and I gotta say something. I gotta get shame on all the men out there. All the men. If it takes a holiday for any of you to give a fuck about your wife or your partner or your husband, whoever it is, shame on your ass. Okay? Shame on you. Go and ask yourself, who would I be without the person beside me? Find a reason every day to show appreciation and show love. Don't wait for these motherfuckers at Hallmark to invent a holiday. Pick a random ass day. And on top of that, I got another thing I gotta say about this fucking holiday, okay? This you motherfuck you. I gotta say, Tingus Pingus. Why on earth, Hallmark, did you choose February the 14th? Are you trying to fuck over us NBA fans? This is the weekend that has the skills competition for the All-Star game. The only thing I want to watch, I don't want to see the fucking All-Star game. I want to watch the skills competition on fucking Saturday. I want to see the three-point competition. It is my number one thing. I don't really care that much about the slam dunk anymore unless they have like very good ballers in there. But I'm going to tell you straight up, why the fuck you do it this weekend? Are you trying to get people in trouble? And shame on all the restaurants. Shame on all of these places that have food. Jacking up their price. They have set menus. They don't give you the option to order whatever the fuck you want to fucking order. George, I know he is very confused because the guy has never had a date for Valentine's Day in his life.
That's definitely getting shots.
Definitely shots are fired. George, and for anyone out there that does not date or they don't date girls on Valentine's, man, every restaurant you go to, they boost prices. They have a table d'eau. You know, you need to order X, Y, and Z and pay $50 a person. Shame on you. So shame on Hallmark. Shame on the choice of day. Damn shame you try to guilt all of us NBA fans, trying to get us in trouble with our wives and our partners for picking the NBA skills competition over some whack-ass holiday. Shame on all the restaurants. Shame on Hallmark for the prices of their cards. Shame on the florist too. You fucking florist, you motherfucker, you.
George.
Shame on all of you. This is the worst holiday I know. That doesn't even have any kind of component that is at all about faith or like religion or anything. It's literally a holiday picked by the commercial companies out there that make cards. This is a guilt. This is a guilt-filled fucking holiday. And straight up shame on all of you guys out there for having to use this holiday to get back your girls and men and whoever else you're dating and get all the redemption that you don't deserve. Shame on all of that shit.
How many years did it take for you to get that out? Are you good? Breathe.
Wusa.
Wusa. Thank you.
Wusa.
Grab them damn big ass bimbo.
Wusa.
Bimbo. I meant to say Dumbo ears of yours.
Wusa. Anyways, I don't want to talk about Valentine. George, go. 21 Savage. Boom.
Well, hello. Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Because that's
right,
where, you know, I come from here. Pip, pip. Listen.
George,
go
off.
No. I gotta rebuttal. Not rebuttal. This is my feedback to what you just said about you shitting all on the Valentine's Day in its entirety. Bro, you have identity crisis, bro, like Jason Bourne. You went from sounding like Tony Montana when you're cursing
You motherfucker.
to sounding like Pepe Le Pew. Eau de toilette? What did you say?
I
Eau de table?
He said a table d'hôte.
Table d'hôte? Bro, who are you? Are you Pepe or are you Pablo?
Man,
are you Tony?
I'm a chameleon, man. I'm a chameleon.
You're a fucking chameleon. That's what you are. You riding dirty.
Riding dirty.
Because he be texting and driving. Yeah, I said it.
No, I don't anymore, bro, because your ass got me snitched.
I snitched 69 you. Oh, I Takashi snitched 9 you, bro. I Takashi 6'9" you. Do we want to get into that? Because I mean, we've covered Takashi quite a bit in the past, but before we decide on whether we want to talk about him or not, so that's your final say about Valentine's Day? Just F it?
That's it, bro.
So are you telling me now that you are a married man, you're not even gonna celebrate it because it's overrated and you don't want to spend all that crazy money?
Basically, I'm not gonna do anything else that day that I would do any different from any other day.
Right.
I don't have to have a holiday to buy my beautiful wife flowers or tell her thank you or tell her I love you. I tell her I love you 100 times a day. I don't need some.
I counted. He does.
And I don't need these motherfuckers from Hallmark to ever say,
here he goes again, Tony.
This is the day, you motherfucker, you tingus, pingus.
Okay, is there any other holiday that you despise more than Valentine's Day? I can smell the Christmas hate right now. I can already smell it without even having to say
No. So, just in general, I think every single holiday is whack in terms of how commercial they are. Okay, I am a Christian and I love my faith straight up. If all of y'all don't know that, however, if you do know me, every one of you knows that I love my faith and I preach to a lot of people that are open to hearing a lot about the Bible, and I'm very proud of that. But I don't believe in Santa Claus. That's fucking stupid. I don't believe I gotta buy a present for every single person in my family, even the fucks that don't deserve it.
I can already think of it.
Yeah. I don't feel like I have to do that. The whole thing about Santa buying gifts is for kids, man. It's for kids. Keep it for the kids. Don't guilt your partners, your husband, your wives. How come you didn't get me a gift? How come you didn't do this? It's bullshit, okay? Bullshit. It's Santa Claus. It's fun to teach your kids. You be good. But if I have to blackmail my kid with some fucking fat white dude with a white beard,
A yellow beard.
yeah, that is a Bayshore Mall shout out.
It's not.
I gotta give a shout out. I gotta give a negative shout out to that fucking Santa Claus from Bayshore Mall.
Earl Miller.
Johnson, Billy Johnson. Anyways, listen. I don't have to blackmail my sons, my daughters, my whomever to be good because of a gift. I'm going to get them a gift regardless. If they want to believe in Santa, some fat fuck who likes cookies and milk, no problem. But this is such a bullshit. Easter is the most important holiday as a Christian. But why the fuck do we have a bunny? Where the fuck did a bunny come from, George? And where the fuck did an egg come from? Bunnies don't lay eggs, motherfucker. They drop them bunnies out of their pouches just like any other mammal, homie. What the fuck is... Man. And, man, it's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, St. Patty's.
I'm going off on St. Patty's, bro. I had fun on St. Patty's in my life.
Didn't you go to St. Pat's?
I know, thank God. I ain't gonna lie, okay? I ain't gonna lie. I had a lot of fun on St. Patty's Days. But do you know how much shit goes down on St. Patty's Day? Drunken fights and people getting hit by cars because they're drunk driving, or they're jumping on the street because they're drunk and this and that. Why the fuck you gotta drink so much on a holiday, bro? Man, all of these fucking commercial holidays, they make a mockery out of the real meaning. St. Patrick's Day is important for Irish people. And all of us fucks, we all abuse it. We drink, we fight each other, we do stupid shit at bars. Easter, who the fuck brought a bunny in this? Go ask a kid. Go ask a kid that you know, man. Go ask the daughter and son of your cousin. Ask them. Ask them the real purpose of Easter. Man, they don't even know it's about Jesus. They think it's a fucking bunny. And the same with Christmas. They don't know it's about Jesus. They think it's about this old fat fuck who has diabetes, who likes his chocolate chip cookies and milk. You motherfucker, you. How many cookies and milk are you eating and drinking, you fat fuck?
He loves his
Every house you go, man, you're gonna go. Man, you probably have IBD or some shit. You're on the shitter all night.
Just call him lactose lover.
Yeah, man. I don't know how this motherfucker has time to go to houses, man.
You
on
love
the
St. Pat's, you love Irish, and you cuss as much as the Irish, by the way. It's just a fun fact.
Yeah, but man, I gotta go out.
George is the Lebanese McGregor, bro.
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you pull this shit out of me, man, it's gonna be dark and angry.
Low key, you look like McGregor with the beard, the height.
I know, man. I've been told that before.
Once you start growing that beard?
Man, I've been told that before.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, effing right. Well, it's not a bad thing. I mean, McGregor's that guy. You know, I seen him rock the purple at the Super Bowl, which we didn't even talk. This is the first mention of the Super Bowl. Were you surprised by the all D, no O?
No. Pause. No. I was not surprised.
It was mad boring.
I was not surprised by the all D. I didn't find it boring. I like a defensive game. I like when teams are trying. I was shocked, though, that the teams did not make any adjustments. I'm going to tell you right now. It took Coach McVay from the LA Rams a whole half to just counter. I don't know what his game plans were. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Anyways, I got to say, it was a good Super Bowl. I don't like the Pats. I'm a Dolphins fan. I'm in the same division, AFC East. But I like greatness, as you know. I'm happy to be alive during MJ's run, during Braun's run. I got to see greats, and I am at an age where I got to enjoy a great like Tom Brady. Everyone should enjoy this man, even if you hate the Pats. At this point in time, these fuckers win so much, you have to respect them.
I can't. Fuck Tom Brady. Tom Brady, stop calling him the GOAT. He looks like a goat, but he is not a goat. He looks like the actual animal goat. He is not the greatest of all time. Maybe in his field, but when you say of all athletes, of all major sports in North America, he's not better than Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan also got 6 rings, but guess what? He never lost. He never freaking lost. He's 6 for 6, baby. That's perfection right there. This guy took him 17 years from 2002 all the way to right now, 2019. It took him that long for him to win that many titles. And I know he's made it to the Super Bowl in between, You know, the times that he's won where he didn't win, right? Like he's had a couple runs in the finals where he didn't win. But again, that's kind of like LeBron. Like LeBron has been to the finals, 9 times? And he's 3 of 9? 3 of 8? Something like that?
He's 3-5.
Oh, my bad. He's
8 times. He's
8 times
3-5.
totals, but he's 3-5. My bad. Yo, my math skills. Yo, Big Shaq. Quick maths. I fucked up.
But listen.
Just like Tom Brady be fucking up.
But listen, Tom Brady, he's been in 14 AFC's games, the last 9 Super Bowls. This man,
14 in the last 9?
No, he's been in 14 AFC championship games. So he's been in the AFC conference finals 14 years in a row.
And he's won 9 of them.
And he's he's advanced and he's played in 9 Super Bowls.
So he's 6 of 9, basically.
He's 6 of 9.
Takashi.
And there is one important thing you have to take into account. You can't compare NFL to NBA or any other sport. Why? NFL is a parity league. NFL does their best and they institute rules and laws to make sure every team is equal and it's a true team sport. Even if you have the best player in the whole league, but you don't have good players around him, you are not going to do well. And a lot of teams have a couple of very good players. It's a parity league, man. It's really equalized. It's not like the NBA where you have the Warriors against whatever every year for 5 years in a row. So that is even another thing that you have to respect them for. You have to respect greatness, and you have to tell yourself, you're 30 years old, I'm 30 years old. We're never going to see, probably in our lifetime, another guy like Tom Brady. So enjoy it. I know he's whack. He likes Trump. He's a piece of shit in that regards, but he's a great player.
I didn't even know that, and now I have a better reason to hate on him because he likes Trump.
Oh yeah, this guy's a pro-Trump.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for encouraging my hatred towards this PETA, pain in the ass.
Shots fired.
He's a whack ass motherfucker, and F his wife too, who decided to steal him from his ex-wife, who he had a kid with, and then his kid decided to not take his last name. So shout out to his ex-wife. Or to his ex-fiancée, because she's the ultimate winner. Fuck Tom Brady and fuck Jeff Bezos' ex-wife now. All these bitches trying to take the damn money. All these bitches gold digging and shit. She take my money. You know what, man? Fuck all of that. Fuck Valentine's Day too. Now your energy, your negative energy has transferred over to me. And guess what?
Tell me.
You're right. I don't have dates for Valentine's Day. Why? I make sure to get girlfriends as of February 15th.
Ooh.
So I ain't got to deal with all that fuckery and the chocolates.
Show you where the blood's at, where the Crips at.
Oh, you got to stop singing the game, bro. Because now I feel like we got to get into Game and Joe Budden, but we're almost like approaching it now. I don't care, bro. We could do this all night. I'm just telling you something. Joe Budden,
tell me about
Game is not going down. It's not going to happen. Joe Budden is not a rapper, first of all. Not anymore. Joe Budden is not going to do anything on wax anymore. Joe Budden has already proved this point that he can shit on anyone who he wants on the mic. Well, musically. Now he does it on a mic, verbally, through podcast waves. That's it.
Yes, sir.
And I totally agree with him. Why does he need to do that? Joe Budden is at another point in his life right now. Joe Budden has rebranded himself to the greatest extent. Like, this guy has a wife who Game... By the way, you know what? Let's get into that. Game claiming that he has, sex tape with Kim Kardashian,
bro, but this
and
guy,
Sin Santana. Hold on a second.
He's crazy.
George. Hold on a second. You can't tell me that Game is your favorite rapper anymore after all the fuck shit that he's been doing the last 10 years. Because Game, if he does decide to release that, it's not considered revenge porn, which is also considered a crime. If you decide to release that against the will of the other person.
I'm gonna tell you right now, there is.
Come on, lawyer.
I'm gonna tell you right now, there is one thing about Game where I can't stand anymore.
Delete the tape.
I can't stand anymore. I can't stand how he's trying to pull up beefs and he's trying to say, I smashed your girl first. Who cares, man? Fuck is wrong with you?
Here's your cookie, cuz.
Cuz, how much longer is he going to be doing this for? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I just don't want him to kill himself, to be honest. I don't.
Go make music. Stop fucking trying to beef out of nowhere Kanye about Kim and stop trying to say I discovered Sin Santana. Joe Budden doesn't care, man. Why the fuck do you care? Game is stuck in high school, man.
Yeah.
And I love, and you know I love
We
Game.
loved him in high school. Now he's going back. So he's like doing like a reverse thing over
It's
here.
too much, homie.
I
and you know I love the Game. Bro, you know I love Game, but I can't stand this anymore.
You don't
man.
love the Game, because if you love the Game, you would still be checking for his music. Because
I ain't.
I asked you
I'm
last
turned
week.
off, bro. I'm
I asked you
damn
last
turned
week. You've been damn near not checking for rap music for almost over 10 years now.
Yeah.
So that clearly means that you haven't been checking for Game's last couple albums. His last albums, whatever. My personal opinion is that they're not even that good. The 1992 wasn't even that good. He dropped mixtapes in between. Game is like very hit or miss musically, okay?
As soon as this guy, as soon as he gives me a reason to tune in again, I will tune in. Everyone
Without
knows
attention seeking, of course.
that. Yeah. Tune into his music, cuz everyone knows.
Hey, yo,
that.
Game, if they ever let you back in Canada, come through. You, Michael Rappaport, come through, bro. We could take your 6'4" frame on the court. I mean, and just make sure to wear some LeBrons, because them floors be slippery as fuck.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm rocking my LeBron 15 lows, and I'm doing just fine. I'm spinning and winning, while this motherfucker next to me is hitting me with the bang, my green shit.
Bang! I had 3 game winners tonight, homie. Eat it.
That's 3 game winners in your entire career, bro.
No.
You've never done that in your life.
In one night.
All right, fine, one night. Well,
one night.
take me. Let's go play elsewhere, and I'm gonna show you how to get shit done, because this is clearly your home court. This is my away court.
Ooh.
That hospital is gonna make me go to the hospital if we keep playing at this pace. And this is why I keep telling you that I don't want to go there no more. But this guy keeps hitting me with some blackmail shit, talking about, yo, if you don't go play ball with us, we ain't podcasting type shit. Son, really? I'm the rap inventor.
Ooh.
I'm the podcast inventor.
I'm the rap inventor.
You know? Don't hit me with them blackmails. And by the way, speaking of blackmails, yo, happy Black History Month
Happy Black History Month. It is a good month.
to everybody. And you know
Straight
what?
up.
Out of all the months, I don't understand why now Liam Neeson decided to be a racist. He chose the worst month for him to openly admit that he wanted to kill
Explain
a black
what
bastard.
happened, George, for all those people that don't follow.
Yeah, I'm not good. I'm actually going to put a real sound effect of a reverse. So, Liam Neeson, who to me was one of like the best, he's not the best actor. Liam Neeson was really dope in Taken, okay? I loved him in all the Takens, okay? And I felt like after reading what he said in an article when he did an interview with this newspaper, he said that he had a loved one who came up to him and said that they got raped. And I felt like he took his Taken character and took it to a whole new extent and turned into a real life thing.
Yep.
But then he decided to do the race game
And then he went on by saying what?
by saying, yo, I was going out to the clubs with a crowbar, and in hopes that I would come across any black bastard, he said.
Well,
To
no.
come across any black guy so that he would kill him. He literally he had full intention on
If
killing
his
a black
words
person.
were a black bastard, those are not our words. Those are his words,
Those
right?
are his exact words.
There you
exactly.
go. So, yeah, no.
Is
He's
that
super
the
racist.
equivalent of like non-black people saying the N-word? Because I mean, when you think about it, all these non-black people love saying that damn word. But
It's unfortunate, man.
Liam Neeson, bro, get your shit together, man. And then Terry Crews was kind of defending his acts. He was defending his actions, kind of. He was saying, yo, he's something's going on in his head or whatever. Let him live. It's not about letting him live, but I don't know. There's so much shit that just happened as soon as the Super Bowl thing happened. I feel like the Super Bowl just launched a bunch of stories left and right. Demi Lovato deleting her Twitter because she was laughing at 21 Savage's jokes. 21 Savage gets deported by ICE. 21 Savage claims to be a British resident, and he overstayed his stay in America. His visa expired, and he stayed an extra 13 years, which is crazy. If you're a Canadian and you do that, you're definitely going to the death chair or death row or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And now 21 Savage, well, they cranked all the jokes on him. And then once she started laughing at it, what happened? Everybody roasted her off of Twitter. Now, do you agree with that? Do you think it was cool that people were kind of shitting on her to the point where she, like, is this like a white privilege, like the white card victim thing that kind of comes into play?
Anyone who has a social media account can say whatever the fuck they want. People can shit on them all they want. They can back them up all they want. It's a freedom
Of speech?
of speech, homie.
Of
And
e-speech?
Yeah. And I just want to go back to the douchebag Liam Neeson. I want to tell people how much of a douchebag he is.
Do we have clips of him saying
I
it?
have a clip. So anyone that knows me knows I love the Dan Ebitard show. That show is the inspiration for this podcast, for me at least.
Yeah,
George,
one half of the show. Yeah.
Yeah, George. I don't know if he's heard that podcast before.
I know this fool who he is.
But it's
I don't mess with
definitely,
him.
but it's definitely a podcast that you have to mess with. It's hilarious, and they have a Stugotz of the day basically, and the character of Stugotz is a parody of every sports fan that doesn't know shit about sports but has a hot take. And even the word Stugotz is it's like mob slang for balls, but no one at ESPN that employs this guy actually knows that. So they all call him Stugotz anyways. They are the one that put me onto this clip. They gave this actor Liam Neeson, the racist that we were just talking about, they gave him a Stugotz of the day. This is the clip that they found, and I'm going to play it for everyone. It's about the pay inequality.
How do you think we can move past that?
We're starting, and it has to start, and it's starting with these extraordinary actresses and brave ladies, and we as men have got to be part of it. We started it, so we have to be part of the solution.
So would you take a pay cut to kind of equal things out?
No, pay cut? No. That's going too far. No, there has to be.
Oh.
So that right there is proof. The guy is not only a racist, but he's a sexist. He just was trying to talk about there's a huge pay gap in Hollywood where men get paid for the same roles dramatically up to 80% more than a female does, and a lot of actresses were boycotting roles and like demanding equal pay. And in this interview, he's admitting to you that he does not feel he should take a pay cut. So it's okay to make a woman suffer, but this guy is not going to take a pay cut for any cause, right?
And he wants to kill a black man.
That just proves to you the kind of character this guy has.
So Liam Neeson is like the epitome of a guy who is good on screen, but the man versus the actor is two different things. Like R. Kelly, the man, and versus the music.
Yeah.
So all these motherfuckers are getting canceled. Is what you're
Gotcha.
telling me. Is he officially canceled on your list? Is he on your cancel list?
He's X'd out. That's it. I'm never watching another movie of his again.
Really?
Sure.
Even
Yeah.
if he drops a Taken 5?
Man, I saw maybe 10 minutes of the first Taken. I ain't watching Taken movies.
You didn't like Taken?
No.
Yo, this guy's daughter been tooken like so many times, goddammit, and he comes back.
I
to
like
the same thing.
Tekken, but I don't like Taken.
I
bro.
knew you were gonna say Tekken. I knew you were gonna make some slide in some bullshit ass nerdy anime game Tekken with your Dragon Ball Z wife beater on.
Yeah.
That's wild, bro. I don't even know where you get that from. I feel like you made that shit yourself.
You're from Hot Topic, bro. I gotta give a shout out to Hot Topic right now.
Oh man, bro. Any last words? Any last remarks, bro? Anything else? Because this is episode 11, by the way. I feel like we've been
good.
fucking up on naming what number we're at. We've entered the double digit
I
era.
don't even know where we at.
But
honestly,
we are 11.
The only thing I know about this is, I'm sorry. Honestly, this episode 11, it's gonna be called a Tingus Pingus.
I was just gonna stop reading my mind, son.
That's it. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Tingus Pingus.
Tingus Pingus, you motherfuck you.
Michael Rappaport, we hope to see you soon.
Yeah, we love you, bro.
Game, get your shit together. Get your act together. Leave
Please
Sin
make
Santana.
music and shut the fuck up.
Leave
Please.
Joe Budden alone.
Enough with your shit.
And go back to the studio. Holler at Dre. Maybe Dre can get your shit together. He can probably help you with that. We will be here soon, next week, hopefully. I will
1 week
be
away, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. So
And I hope there's gonna be a lot more juicy NBA info. I hope the Heat makes something happen. We'll see.
and that's that.
That's a wrap, and this is a wrap. Take
With-
care of yourself, Georgie.
Rappaport.
Rappaport.
All right.
Tingus Pingus, you motherfuck you.
All right, peace out.
Out.